Within each chapter there's an opportunity to be recognised as the notable networker in recognition of what you're doing, work behind the scenes, levels of business on the traffic lights, the amount that you're giving, the amount that you're gaining, the amount of training you're attending, and it's voted for by the membership committee of the chapter.
I'm delighted this month to award our Notable Networker Award to Greg Middleton. He's our financial advisor in the group. He was one of the founder members of BNI Homes Chapel, so as such the award this month has recognised his long-term, constant and consistent support that's actually helped our group get to where it is.
Hello, my name's Greg Middleton and I'd like to introduce you to my practice, Greg Middleton Wealth Management. I set it up in 2013 with a clear vision of providing financial advice to families with a view of accumulating wealth and passing wealth from one generation to another. We are members of the highly successful and award-winning St James's Place Wealth Management Group. At Greg Middleton Wealth Management, the relationship with our clients is central to the work that we do. This makes sure that we are looking after our clients' long-term interest and those of their family and loved ones. Some have already retired and have accumulated a large amount of wealth and need a further conversation to come up with a strategy for their future. Clients are at the heart of everything that we do. We look to provide high quality financial and taxation advice and ensure that clients feel confident about their future. Clients typically tell me that they work with me because I spend time getting to know them, getting to know the priorities, getting to know what their drivers are and what they're trying to achieve in retirement. There's an element of trust between the client and the advisor, and we build that up over many years.
Obviously Greg's knowledge of BNI for the several years he's now been a member is invaluable to both old and new members, but also because he's operated in most of the seats and most of the positions within the group. Anytime there's a vacancy or somebody's off sick, he can step in and it helps the meetings flow seamlessly. Just last week he stepped into the Vice President's role at 24 hours notice. Fantastic. I think if people were to describe Greg, they'd say he's pretty unflappable, very consistent and very calm under fire.
I'd worked with Greg for over a year now in the BNI, and everything about Greg is exactly what endears me to him. He's professional, he's caring, he's passionate like I am, so it was a no-brainer really. It was the very last day before we shut for Christmas, hugely busy, my phone non-stop, texting, nearly put the meeting off, but knew it was important, knew how important it was. I met Greg at his offices, getting away from the daily grind and able to sit down with Greg in his boardroom, phone switched off, and spending some me time was massive. And you know, Greg understands as a business owner himself, you know, how important it is to make the most of your downtime, and you know, he just made that really an exercise that we got everything from the meeting that I hope to achieve and more, so it exceeded my expectations hugely. The family are protected, and so I'm really pleased that we've chosen Greg and St James's Place.